Reverse osmosis is a hot topic among many people across the Cape Fear right now. Reports say it's the only way to completely filter out Gen X. But before you go buy a home filter system, one Brunswick County company says not so fast. WWY's Kirsten Gutierrez has more on why that is and what reverse osmosis actually does. It's a big story tonight at 7:30.
And that should be our priority. Number one is to make sure that our rivers and streams are clean.
The best way to ensure clean water is reverse osmosis. That's according to H2Go Executive Director Bob Walker.
Reverse osmosis is actually forcing water through a membrane to an unnatural state.
Walker says the membrane filters out all organic and toxic compounds. The process pushes water from high to low pressure through the membrane or tube, filtering the bad water to the outside of the membrane while pushing the clean water to the center. This is an example of what a reverse osmosis membrane looks like, and this little guy can produce about 10 gallons of water, 8 of which are drinkable and Gen X free. That's why H2Go is proposing a reverse osmosis plant.
I think the Gen X issue or the event has made people more aware that yes, this river is vulnerable, and yes, this area does need an alternate water source if we're going to continue as a viable community.
But Brunswick County Commissioners and Leland Town Manager David HOLLIS say it should be up to the voters on whether they want the plant, despite the recent discovery.
I think it's politically positive that it gives the people a voice in the process. If it's a good thing, then come November, it'll be a good thing then.
Walker insists the reverse osmosis plant is the best and only option.
Like in-home reverse osmosis plants probably would not take it out. But the reverse osmosis plant that we're going to install, it would take Gen X out.
Walker says the in-home filters aren't small enough to keep out the tiny Gen X compound.
It has a long carbon chain, so you have to have a really tight membrane to be able to filter it out, even though it may have I'm getting technical here, kind of a heavy molecular weight. The fact that it's long like a string makes it able to pass through not so tight membranes.
It's just one way to keep your drinking water safe and why H2Go is pushing to open the plant in the coming year. In Brunswick County, Kirsten Gutierrez, WWAY News.
Now, you may remember just last month, Brunswick County Commissioners passed a resolution to ask H2Go to slow down the reverse osmosis plant until the November election. And this Thursday, Leland's Town Council is planning to do the same thing. However, H2Go hopes to open the plant by next year.